My name is Huub Brouwer. I graduated in 2011.
My name is Irene van de Hoef. I graduated in 2020 and I studied economics, psychology and politics and a bit of statistics as well.
I am Aditya Agarwal. I studied at UCU from 2015 to 2019 and I majored in the social sciences, specifically with economics and psychology as my majors.
My name is Lina Knol. I graduated in the class of 2016 and my major was law. I did the double law degree.
In high school, I really thought about many different professions, so I also took quite a diversity of courses.
I was way more opinionated than the average high school student, which reflects on your academic interests as well, I think.
I think my main focus was economics, but then I took courses in mathematics as well, but I was also interested in languages. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do.
Growing up, I've always had a lot of different interests, not always a way to channel them into something that I studied. So I think UCU was sort of the first opportunity I got to really let go and actually study what I wanted to study.
I wasn't necessarily a better student than any of the other high school classmate students, but I think I was more engaged and I wanted something more.
And then I discovered liberal arts and sciences in Utrecht, and it seemed to fit with me very well because I could actually combine all of these interests that I had and also postpone a little bit the decision of what I wanted to do with my life.
I do remember the application process quite well. It was quite scary for me because it was one of the first times that I ever applied to something quite serious. I really wanted to go to UCU, so I took it quite seriously.
And I came to the campus and I really liked it, so I also became more motivated. It's very beautiful.
And it was also quite fun to see the website, to see the whole curriculum. It really got me enthusiastic to see that I would be able to pick my courses and the whole social element of the college as well.
The interview itself was actually quite an enjoyable experience. I had a good feeling after it, and I thought, okay, I might have a chance of being admitted based on how the interview went. But of course, it was still exciting to await this final verdict.
I realized at that point what the level of education would be.
It was also quite attractive that you would study with people from over the whole world together in small-sized classrooms. It felt quite personal rather than being in a big lecture hall that is quite anonymous.
I just enjoyed it. I was happy to throw myself into student life. I'd also, like I said, come back from a gap year of traveling solo, so I think I was starved for social interaction. I really wanted more people around me. So I think Intro Week was the perfect place for that.
So a lot of students like me who want to do social science courses later on, pick a course like Earth and Environment, for example.
I didn't really have this idea that I would be interested in classical languages, but then I talked to my tutor about being interested in religious studies, and then he said, well, maybe you should also take the course in Latin and Greek that we have.
I also got to experience anthropology for the first time. I had no clue what that even meant, what it was, and then it's probably my favorite course I've taken.
But I just remember being very happy and impressed with the breadth of knowledge that was there, I think.
You have to take charge of your own education program a bit more, and you're called upon to really actively participate.
Especially when I work in environmental law and I'm working in cases about the nitrogen crisis. You have to have knowledge not only about the law but about the practice as well. And at UCU you've learned to look further than, what's written in your textbook.
I find it really useful to have this interdisciplinary background because it enables me to teach these students, I think, in a better way than if I would just have been trained as a philosopher.
I think the human skills for sure. I mean, like time management is always key. Learning to sort of, interact with a bigger group of people that are around you, finding a way to build bridges. I think that's always useful.
I became convinced that different disciplines need each other to really answer questions that are important to society.
It brought me a lot. I also found what I was looking for here. I really enjoyed the curriculum, but also everything around it. The place is really nice. I met some lovely people that I still see a lot.
But I did, as I said, meet quite a lot of people that I became friends with, and I'm still friends with. I think looking back that probably I would have liked to spend some more time in the bar than I did. I took my studies very seriously as well.
I noticed how connected I was to UCU. I noticed how personal it is compared to the more anonymous, big lecture halls that I experienced in my master's.
At certain points in my life, I felt like, oh, I would really like to do UCU again. I think I can learn some new stuff when I go back, if I go back. Yeah, it's a weird thought to have that you want to do the exact same thing again, but I just think I could still learn so much from going here.
Yeah, I think this is probably a cliche, but like seize the opportunities that are available, because there's a lot, and I think it's quite a unique environment to be in.
I really enjoyed all also the social opportunities that UCU brings, like joining a board, for example, but also the committees that we have. Everything is so student-led.
I would definitely recommend people to do liberal arts and sciences at University College Utrecht.